Are you a relative of a Spanish citizen and you are thinking of obtaining residency in Spain? Be careful, because the regulations have changed and a procedure that used to go through the arraigo familiar or tarjeta de familiar de comunitario is no longer processed the same way. Now we have the new card for family members of Spanish citizens, and it involves big changes. In this video, you will learn all these key changes introduced with the new reform of the immigration law. Let's get started. Before we start, a bit of context. Before and until May 20, 2025, relatives of Spanish citizens who wanted to obtain residency in Spain and thanks to this family link could opt for the arraigo familiar or the residence card as a family member of a European citizen. However, this is no longer the case. A new card has been created, a new specific residency for these Spanish relatives independent of the previous ones. It is known as the Residency Card for Spanish family members, which we already talked about in other videos. Changes and main differences. Let's see the complete list of changes and differences between arraigo familiar and tarjeta comunitaria, the previous options, compared to the new card for Spanish relatives. These are important changes, as this new model reinforces the rights of Spanish family members, expanding the available scenarios, recognizing extra real family situations, and creating a clearer and safer way. In addition, it avoids abuses and confusion with the EU Family Card, which was designed for EU citizens, not specifically for Spanish nationals. Thus, the main differences are found in terms of family members who can benefit from this process. But before we look at exactly which family members can benefit from this new card, let me ask you something. If you are finding this video interesting or any other videos on our channel has helped you at some point, consider subscribing. We publish videos every week with all the information you need as a foreigner moving to Spain. So subscribe if you haven't done so, and now back with the video. Let's see then the changes between arraigo familiar family member card and residency for relatives of Spanish citizens, especially in terms of relatives who could and will be able to benefit from each process. A Spanish citizen's partner. Previously, with the arraigo familiar, applications were accepted from spouses or registered partners, that is, pareja de hecho, and also from stable partners. Partners who, without being officially registered, can demonstrate minimum cohabitation or a child in common, where in the case of the arraigo familiar was extended to this registered partner, while in case of the family of a community citizen, it was already recognized. Now, all pareja de hecho and registered partner and wife, husband are specifically recognized and will obtain this card. Children or descendants. Regarding children or descendants before those under 21 years of age or over 21 if they are dependents were eligible for the family arraigo or the EU card. Now, with the new card for Spanish citizens, children up to 26 years of age or older if they are dependents or have disabilities may apply for this card. Ascendants. As for the ascendants, previously they could only apply for residency if they were over 65 or under that age but economically dependent. Now, in addition, ascendants in direct line are also included without age limit, when there are humanitarian reasons. Parents of Spanish minors. In the case of parents of Spanish minors, the situation remains the same. The father, mother, or legal guardian of a Spanish minor can apply for this card. Caregivers of Spanish persons with disabilities. Let's now look at a figure that was previously poorly regulated but is now recognized: the legal caregiver. This can be relative up to the second degree or Spanish citizen with recognized dependency. The important thing is that only one caregiver relative of the Spanish citizen can be considered. Children of originally Spanish parents. Regarding children of originally Spanish parents, the possibility of residency remains valid if one of the parents was Spanish by origin. Other dependent relatives. And finally, regarding other dependent relatives, previously relatives up to second degree were included in this process as long as there was proofs they are dependent can apply for the new card as a relative of a Spanish citizen. And these are the main differences which, as you can see, are significant. If you would like to understand how to process this residency card successfully and without complications, or if you are unsure if this process is for you, we can help you. Contact us at info@balsesgroup.com and start your immigration process today. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time!